point total you guys have held the team all season. What do you feel like were keys tonight in doing that?
We just keep improving, and I think, obviously it starts with trying to slow down Anthony Edwards, Bradley Beal starting on the basketball, doing a great job. Our bigs, really being up in pick and rolls to prevent him from getting downhill. And, there was just a lot of improvement from last game. We had a strong performance against the Cavs, but we challenged our guys to be even better because there was areas we could still be better. We don't want to be a good defense, we'll be a great defense. And the guys responded. A lot of the stuff we worked on carried over into tonight's game. I think Nurk is really grown throughout the course of the season as a rim protector, and just blocking everything that comes to the basket, understanding that the drop coverage that we want him to be in, and he's really trusting his teammates, to go attack and block shots that his teammates will cover his back. So that piece is growing. And even the most impressive thing for me was that, even though we had 18 turnovers, we only had 9 fast break points. Like, we're recovering those possessions way better than we did even 2 weeks ago. We just made a commitment. We say every day we're going to watch our transition defense and figure out how we can be better with our effort, focus, alertness, matching up, all those ways to save those possessions. And this was a response to that work.
In the past, when you've obviously installed new defenses with teams, is this the longest it's taken for a team of yours to grasp it all, or is that a fair assessment?
It's tough to measure. I mean, ideally, whatever team you're with, you get stronger as the year goes on, and that's been the case with this group.
How did you like the way that you guys executed offensively against their length and physicality? You had 29 assists on 32 baskets.
Yeah, other than the turnovers, I like the way we played. I like how fast we played. We want to be a team that can run. We don't want to just play half-court basketball against any opponent. We want to get out and play with pace, and I thought there was a commitment to that tonight. When we do that, and I think that the balance of getting everybody involved, keeping the basketball moving. If we could just get it, that type of ball movement with fewer turnovers, have a chance to reach our potential.
How much of a luxury is it to have KD in that weak side corner when Nurk catches the ball in the short roll? I think that low man help really difficult to know what to do.
They've got weapons all over the floor, so if they want to bring to the ball at the top of the floor, it's we have a high percentage of punishing that type of coverage. So if they play base coverage, we got guys that can attack that and score at an efficient rate as well.
That third quarter kind of turned into a rock fight. They were trying to muck the game up. How did you like the way that the guys kind of stayed composed and were able to push the lead back out again?
Yeah, well, we started turning the ball over, and that part is an area we have to get better with. But I think within that stretch, some of the guys in the locker room were talking that even though we had some bad possessions offensively, our defense was great. Our defense held their fort down, and kept us in the game, kept them from going on a run. We weren't scoring, but they weren't scoring either, and that's what you want with your defense.
Coach, in each of the last 2 games, you guys virtually led the entire time and survived the opposing runs. With all the criticism at the beginning of the season about closing out games, how do you think your ability to close out games has improved?
Well, it's improving. I still think we can score at a higher clip. But we're getting stops. And we're preventing them from making runs. That's good enough. But ideally, you put your foot on the gas and you see a 20-point lead go up to 30. That's what we're hoping for.
It seemed like once they dribbled inside the three-point line, your guys' hands were everywhere. How did you like the activity of the help on some of those drives?
Yeah, our gap helps. I watched our game from when we played these guys earlier in the season, and it was night and day. I mean, just night and day how spread apart our defense was. We were not a tight shell, and we've really grown. It takes time. It's habits, and film sessions and practice and shell defense and drill work and just continuing to pound the rock, until the habits really start to form. And those guys look great in that regard. So.
Would you say this is the best you felt about this team throughout the whole season today?
Yeah, I don't want to get too high and too low. I mean, Minnesota played their best game tonight. They're a hell of a basketball team. We did some good things. We played well. But, you know, we know when they're at their best, you know, they're gonna be better than they showed tonight. We'll expect that in the last game of the year, and, you know, they're doing a great job over there.
One of the things you did well in the beginning especially was get to the paint, get inside the paint, score inside the paint. How much was that a factor from the way you guys jumped off?
Yeah, it's a big factor, and it's hard to do with Rudy in there, you know, so, you know, they're in one league and defending the paint, and, you know, we have guys that hopefully can bring Rudy away from the basket with our shooting ability, and, you know, when we do that, we got balls behind, we drives, all those types of things.
Coach Grayson mentioned just with the defense, you guys were so connected as a result of the communication. What have you seen with that and the guys communicating more?
One of the habits, you know, we're on our guys all the time about talking more, calling out coverages, we're just talking to each other. Just, I got ball, you know, like, I got a screen coming this way, help left, help right, I'm the low man, you know, all those things just strengthen the guys around you, you know, knowing what's around you. So we're better on the ball, we're better with our weak side, you know, communication helps everything.
Coach, to that point, it seems like all season players have been talking about how they want defense to lead the offense. It seems like you guys are really buying into that now. Is that something that you saw has changed over the past 3 games?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, hopefully it's grown throughout the course of the year, but I think in the last 3 we've seen that. Every time we show fast break offense, we show why we got into that situation. A great box out, a great defensive stand, a great defensive possession where we did not foul. When you foul, you put them to the line, there's no fast break. You know, so we always show, you know, the defense that led to the transition offense, and, you know, we're seeing that more now.
Do you get a sense, even though you don't want to get too high or too low, that this team is starting to peak at the right time?
Yeah, I don't really feel like, you know, we want to play our best basketball come playoff time. You know, and right now, we really have to just focus on the next game. We played 3 great games, or 3 good games, I should say. And, you know, we want to continue to strive for greatness, you know, so, you know, we're far from perfect. So, we got to keep trying to get better.
But like we said the other day, every one of these games was a playoff game. And it seemed, and you're building 5 games left to that point.
Yeah, we got to play well to beat these teams, you know, and the next 5 are, you know, not any more, you know, or just as challenging as the last 5 have been, and we have to play at this level to win those games.
Thanks, Rick.
Thanks, Coach.